Which Pokémon are you battling with? In this course, I'll tell you all you need to know about battles and teach you some techniques you can put to use right away. Press this to perform a long-distance attack aimed forward. It's great because you can use these attacks to shift into dual phase, even from a distance. This is what you'll want to strive for in field phase. Try to land a few forward-ranged attacks. Nice! Press the X button while jumping in field phase and land a hit, and you'll cause a phase shift. You'll want to get the timing right just as you jump to dodge an oncoming attack. Try to land a jump attack. There you go! Now you're getting it! During dual phase, if you land a hit with the Y button, press the Y button rapidly. Land consecutive hits to get a combo. This is what we call a Poke Combo. Land a Poke Combo. While you're still getting the hang of battles, make sure to shoot for lots of Poke Combos. A counterattack absorbs an incoming attack and quickly dishes out a counterblow. Time it just right, and you'll be able to strike back at your opponent. You can use counterattacks in both field phase and dual phase. Try to counter your opponent's attack. Latch onto your opponent and land blow after blow. That's what grab attacks are all about. By using grab attacks, you can break through your opponent's block. On top of that, grab attacks are always super effective against counterattacks. That being said, they're not very effective against normal attacks. Use a grab attack on your opponent. Nicely done! Counterattacks beat normal attacks. Grab attacks beat counterattacks. And normal attacks beat grab attacks. Basically, this attack triangle is like a fancy game of rock, paper, scissors. Trainers who master this attack triangle will take control of the battle. Probably. This thing over here is called the support gauge. Your support gauge will fill up as time passes. And once your support gauge is full, press the L button and try calling in a support Pokémon. It'll come in and use one of its Pokémon moves to help you out. During the planning time before each round, you can switch out the support Pokémon you want to use. You can choose which support Pokémon you want to use from your active support set. You can select a support Pokémon that suits your battle strategy. Or maybe even select a support Pokémon that'll help you out against a particular opponent. Support Pokémon come in 3 different types: Attack, Disrupt, and Enhance. Attack-type support Pokémon come in handy when you want to deal out damage and push your opponent back. Disrupt-type support Pokémon typically swoop in to block your opponent's movements. Sometimes they can even counter your opponent's attacks. Enhance-type support Pokémon will power up your Pokémon or heal some of your HP. Pick a support Pokémon that suits your playstyle, and be sure to use it when the time's right. Sometimes, when you use support Pokémon, your battle Pokémon will receive a status. These statuses include positive statuses and negative statuses. First things first, positive statuses. While you're under the effect of a positive status, you'll get some sort of advantage. For instance, Eevee will give you a positive status that grants you a temporary increase to your attack. The effect depends on the support Pokémon, but things will be in your favor while you have a positive status. Next up, we have negative statuses. Get hit with a negative status, and you'll temporarily be at a disadvantage. Take Emolga, for example. He'll hit you with an attack that temporarily reduces your speed. Use these statuses to your advantage to get the lead in battle. Between rounds, I'll drop in to cheer you on. Depending on whether you win or lose a round, your support gauge or your synergy gauge may get a boost. There are several types of cheering you might receive. There are cheer skills that are in effect from the first round, as well as those with special effects. Be sure to test out any new cheer skills you get. Sometimes, during field phase, you'll find power scattered around. You can pick up this power to fill up your synergy gauge. Power on the field will disappear if you don't pick it up after a certain amount of time. Go ahead and pick up the power that appears on the field. The tide of the battle can really change depending on where the power appears on the field. Now, let me tell you a bit about each battle Pokémon's recommended actions. Why don't you try this out? Next, give this a shot.
Delio, finish.